spoilers for Sakamoto
Re-chatting?
Days. Yeah.
Yeah, just a quick pre-show chat show.
I mean, this will come out after the show, so it's not like it would be spoilers, right? Because
Well, it would be because we don't talk about Sakamoto Days on the show.
I just want to know if it's
right.
spoilers for you guys, so that
I read it.
Now we don't cover Sakamoto Days for some reason.
Okay, you did?
Yeah, I forgot that we don't cover it.
Oh,
Soon,
okay. So,
probably.
there was a part where the girl came in. She had the buzzsaw from underground, and she carved a hole, and one of the main bad guys fell in there and got chopped up into pieces instantly. Fucking beast.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Osaragi?
Is that her name? I never memorized her name. There's certain characters whose name I don't know.
That's crazy.
What?
You're usually on point with that.
Who, me?
Osaragi.
No, I was confirming. I don't know myself. I don't memorize every name of this series yet. I know people by the face, and I know who you're talking about, like the buzzsaw girl with the black wedding dress.
Yeah. Carved a hole in the bottom of the floor where somebody fell into it.
Yeah, she was crazy.
What came out was limbs and pieces.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I was pretty hyped. Was he a fire breathing guy? Whatever.
Yeah. Who needs him?
I forgot what that guy does already.
Yeah,
he was a fire breathing guy. Oh Lord. I finished The Sopranos. I've been watching The Sopranos and I finished it.
The Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think happened in the restaurant?
Well, I don't want to spoil it.
What do you think happened in the restaurant 30 seconds after?
I can't tell you. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk. I guess
that's so vague. If people haven't watched it, they have no idea.
Just go spoiler alert.
Well, the consequence is a spoiler. Any potential consequence of what happened is a massive spoiler.
So you just say a spoiler alert for.
Well, what if you guys are gonna watch it?
I'm not gonna watch it.
I've watched it already. How do you think I'm telling you about the restaurant scene?
Have you watched it really?
No.
I didn't believe.
Listen, I don't plan on watching it.
Okay. Well,
Brian is thirsty.
Well, I think it's poor form to start a podcast giving hella spoilers.
Yeah, no, but that's why you say spoiler alert.
We hit Sakamoto. We're doing the other Assassin series. Just live action on HBO.
What?
Okay,
Makes
so
sense.
Spoiler alert, I think it's pretty certain that a certain character dies.
Oh my fucking God. I can't.
In my opinion, I think what happens is a certain character catches the bullet with his fork and then picks up the knife next to it and flings it at the assassin's throat.
Oh, like Sakamoto?
Damn, the Sopranos got it like that?
And then that person they do actually.
They throw down like that?
They do not throw down like that.
Let me tell you how greasy they are.
I'll tell you one thing. They do not throw down like that.
Bro, one person got into a car crash with their loved one, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? And in order to end their suffering, they choked them out.
Oh,
How they know so that they wouldn't breathe, right?
Yeah, that did happen. Yes.
Yo,
holy shit!
Go to the hospital later. Found out that they would have survived if he didn't choke them out.
Well,
that's tough.
Well,
that's exactly.
Well, he didn't kill him to put him out of his misery.
No, it wasn't on purpose.
No, he did it.
Tragedy.
No, he definitely intentionally killed this guy.
No. I mean, he didn't. He intentionally killed him because he thought he was sparing his life.
No. It was the opposite. He hated this kid.
See, that's how you know I didn't really watch the series. I didn't know it was like that.
There's a lot of context.
And then he had some celebratory Gabagool afterwards.
No.
It was rough. No? It was a hard decision for him, wasn't it?
No, he did it, and he didn't really he didn't really super regret it after.
He had some sad Gabagool after that.
No, he didn't really regret it, but he had to pretend that he did.
All right, there's one more epic scene I remember. Okay, and that's when.
Before you say it, was Gabagool involved at all?
Gabagool is not involved. In fact,
Unfortunately,
Gabagool
no,
is not
but,
in the show that much.
But
What's the point
also
of
it is in
watching the show?
No, it is in the show, Brian.
Yeah, but what's
It's
the
probably
point of
just
watching?
very
Like, if so, all right. What are the odds out of 10 that you'll see like Gabagool every 10 episodes?
I've watched every episode. It really doesn't come up that much.
So every 10 episodes there's Gabagool?
No.
less than once every 10 episodes.
Yeah. I would say
Like
in my
maybe
memory, Gabagool has
every 1 in
probably
30.
come up, I don't know, 3 times in 6 seasons.
What? What is that, like 0.5
That's one time
Gabagool?
every 2 seasons.
That's
For those
0.5
that don't do
Gabagool
math.
every episode.
There's not 0.5 Gabagool every episode.
Brian, but what you're probably misunderstanding, because remember, this is an HBO classic. That when they do have the Gabagool, it's probably a very significant episode surrounded by
Nope.
like a lot of important plot threads, and the Gabagool itself is like a trigger
Nope.
to said plots.
Nope.
Chris has a foggy memory. Even
Oh, yeah.
though
It's me?
he
Chris,
just watched
Here's the
it
thing about Chris.
I literally
because
just
he
finished
does
it.
smoke meth.
He was watching this show without the Gabagool lens on. So I feel like maybe if you were to rewatch the show
Gabagool
looking
lens.
for Gabagool,
Gabagool lens.
it would be you would have a different experience. Would you agree?
No, there's no such thing as a Gabagool lens.
You sure? Brian said that.
I'm
very
almost
confident.
positive. I mean, I watched the entire series. I've talked about it with folks, and nobody's mentioned the Gabagool lens.
You clearly don't have a Gabagooldar.
Is this something you've seen on YouTube?
What, a Gabagooldar?
Yeah.
Or Gabagool lens.
No,
Yeah.
it's like it's just an innate sense that you have to train.
This is
Everybody
OC.
has it. Everybody has it. You just gotta
This is
look
original
for it.
content?
Yeah, it's like hockey.
It's a Gabagool technique.
Yes, it's specific. It's like hockey, observation hockey for Gabagool.
You guys know what Gabagool is?
It's like a sandwich.
No,
Pasta?
no.
No, it's like a
Gabagool is a deli meat. It's actually capricole.
yeah. So you put it in.
But
a
they
sandwich.
say,
That's right.
they say Gabagool, as like a, it's like a cultural Italian thing. They say
yeah. So
Gabagool.
that sounds right.
Are we
You put it in a
appropriating?
sandwich.
No, well, yeah, I guess.
No, that's not the right word. Are we
Gabagool?
stereotyping? Are we?
Well, we're not stereotyping. I mean, Gabagool is like a thing,
Yeah, we just want to know about Gabagool. There's nothing stereotyping.
We're
There's
doing
nothing stereotyping.
something. We're doing something.
Something's
wrong.
going on. I mean, I'm not doing anything. You guys are the ones going off about
Oh, typical-
I've
Gabagool
heard that
lens.
Typical
word way
Christian,
more times than I thought I ever
offloading.
would in one day.
Like he's like, oh yeah, I didn't do anything. You're the one who's talking about Gabagool in the first place.
I was just telling you guys
Oh,
about.
you was,
Huh?
bro. Never mind.
So yeah.
Listen, there's one more scene that I was interrupted
Uh-huh.
before we went on this Gabagool quest. Okay, no, there's not Gabagool in it. No Cappy Cam or Capicolas. So, there's a person sitting at a bar with another person who happens to be this guy's like old time rival, an enemy for the most part,
That does happen a lot.
and they have an actual gangster touching moment. GTM.
Gangster touching
Sure.
moment.
Yeah, a touching gangster moment.
Oh.
One or the other, whichever one sounds better for you.
Yeah, no,
guys.
touching
So,
gangster moment sounds a little better because I'm
Yeah.
like, what was the touching? What's the gangster touching moment?
But
Like-
the touching gangster.
I thought it
moment
was
sounds-
gangsters literally
'cause
touching each other.
They were
but-
still being tough with each other a little bit, but
it was touching.
one guy got real vulnerable and then said, "I'm scared." Because there were members of, I guess their family getting picked off or something like that,
I'm trying to
and he
remember
was
what that is.
worried. He was worried that he might get hit up soon too,
Huh.
and it was touching because he opened up to his longtime rival, not really his friend, but he's known him forever.
That's
Mm.
beautiful.
I'm trying to remember what that is.
This person also has the most sour face I've ever seen in a movie or show.
Well, a lot of them do. I feel.
Yeah,
grinding?
Sopranos is up there.
I think we
For
can hear you
sour
grinding
faces.
up right now.
Yeah, are you grinding directly into the microphone?
Not anymore.
Were you holding it directly up? This is some kind of ASMR.
No, I didn't know my mic was that strong.
You need to turn your gate up.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You turn that gate up.
Would that be left or right?
What do you mean? Josh,
No,
The
well,
wheel.
I don't think your mic actually has a gate.
yeah, I don't think you know what the gate is.
Forget y'all.
I think you still don't understand what.
Forget
gates
y'all.
are. No, I
Ah.
mean, listen, it's
Wow.
all right. You don't got to know what the gate is, but
Wow. It's real nice, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the best gate out of y'all all soon. Watch.
I mean, I don't have a
And
noise gate.
y'all gonna be able to hear me from the bathroom, and
I have a
then
noise gate.
I'm gonna be right up close to the mic, and y'all not gonna be able to hear me at all because I'm gonna have full control.
But that would be not. You wouldn't have a gate then, right?
If what?
Like if you are literally right up at the mic and we can't hear you.
That's because I have full mastery of the gate and made it all the way up so that y'all can't hear me.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
That means you close the gate, right?
Or the
Am I
other way
crazy?
around. I don't know that shit yet. You know, listen. You
Hey,
know
he
what I mean.
admitted it. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what the gate is.
I don't have a gate, guys. But I have a dope ass mic and it has some settings on it, and I'm gonna figure that out soon.
I believe
If
it.
for no other reason than to shit on these guys.
No, I believe it.
Well, Godspeed.
You watch The Sopranos and Yozakura family reading.
Yeah, I
You
haven't
have
read.
an interesting world going on.
I haven't
right
read
now.
Yozakura Family in a minute. I should get back to it. But
Or not.
I did finish The Sopranos. Very good show. I'm watching The Wire now. Also, very good show.
You know what's a very good manga?
What?
Zatch Bell.
Zatch Bell is a very good manga. Yeah.
Your move.
No, that was Yu-Gi-Oh, Brian.
Your move.
Brian, you may want to turn your mic up a tiny bit. You're a little low.
Yeah, your
now?
gate is off.
Say stuff, Brian.
I said stuff.
Just a tiny bit more if you can. Just a teeny bit.
Hello.
Okay. That might be
Can
it.
I ask you guys a serious question?
Yeah.
Quick?
Right.
When did Bleach go wrong? I have my answer. I'll give it real quick without an explanation, and then you guys can talk however you want to talk. Unless y'all want to rebuttal me. It all went wrong when Wonder Week came on the scene and stole Genryu's fire. From then forward, the entire series was downhill.
It was a strange moment, huh? Wonder Wees.
I think the Espada fights ended bad.
It was like it did set off a chain of events where it was like their characters specifically designed to nerf characters Kubo made too strong.
Yeah.
Really, the Squad Zero pissed me off the most. They were the most annoying. Because they would actively disrespect like the main core cast and act like they were hot shit. And then Yuobak just body slammed them into the pavement.
They got slimed.
Yeah, they got beat pretty bad.
Slimed out.
Yeah. And it's like, what's the point of these guys?
They got slimed like Diddy did Meek.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the Cole apology thing?
Oh, that was rough. But hey, I mean,
Cole
was never built for it.
About this now.
Why not? I was curious.
So I disagree with Brian, but I'll also give my thoughts real quick. I thought that Kendrick's diss mostly was aimed at Drake, but he definitely took shots at J. Cole. And I felt like J. Cole, as an artist with pride and who thinks he's one of the best out, if not the best, made the right decision to get back at Kendrick. It wasn't the strongest reply. I'm biased, so I thought it was pretty fire. I recognized it as warning shots. Other people just thought it was completely trash. fair. You know what I'm saying? However you feel about it, I was just happy that he responded. And I woke up this morning and seen that J. Cole had apologized at his Dreamville tour festival or whatever, Dreamville Festival. And man, I was upset. I was really, really disappointed. That shit bothered me for a solid 30 minutes. um, because I knew that I was disappointed in J. Cole for possibly folding to pressure in more ways than one. And I was also dreading the response of all haters and Kendrick stands and general hip hop heads that were gonna pass judgment. I knew it was coming in.
Oh yeah, it's been coming in like a tidal wave.
It has not stopped. The memes are only gonna get better.
Yeah.
So
this is a trading arc.
So with that said, I would really like if Kendrick Lamar would body Cole, like really try to go for his throat, like try to kill him. On a track to either do two things, right? Either, like I say, bury Cole and he never tries to talk that I'm the greatest rapper alive shit. He just chill, make his music, and be a father, right? Or it awakens Cole. He says, fuck that apology shit. I'm gonna come at you with everything I got, and respect is restored. That was the most succinct I can put my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Now I'm gonna start rolling up, so you guys give your thoughts.
I agree with you for the most part. I feel like, Cole was never really about that kind of stuff anyway, which I don't think is a bad thing.
I'll rebut later. I gotta rebut.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I disagree with that.
I mean that in a good sense, I guess. I mean, like,
I know what you mean.
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Like trading blows.
I just respectfully disagree.
Yeah, I guess like trading blows is what I mean. I mean, he always he does brags and stuff like everybody else, but yeah, he's more about positive guy, which I like.
Yeah.
But for like just the idea, the competition aspect of hip hop is like really vicious. So I could see like how I don't know how he couldn't see how that would be a thing. That he would just get like clowned repeatedly if he apologized.
I guess he. You finished? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but I thought his rebuttal wasn't bad either. I thought it was like fine.
I liked his album that he dropped.
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's good.
Yeah,
Almost everything is better than that diss track. But the diss track wasn't bad either. It's just that the album, the Might Delete Later, there's some pretty good songs on it. My favorite is 3001, but there was definitely a couple others I really like.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could generally let it play, especially if you're a J. Cole fan.
Yeah.
But I do have a rebuttal. So, all right. I feel like I understand what you mean, like, by he's not the type as far as, like, he's not one to battle or really, like, take super direct shots, like, especially not on a personal level. Like, it's if he ever talk shit about anybody, it's always on the rap level. Even when it came to, like, Lil Red, I forget the nigga's name, man.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump, yeah, sure. So, or Diggy Simmons, like, he never takes it that serious. But no one else has really tried to get at him the same way Cole hasn't really tried to get at anybody else other than indirect shots. But still, to call yourself the best rapper alive and that you kill anybody on a track and this and that, he's been saying shit like that his whole career.
Yeah.
Like, it's more like you've been saying all of this shit, now it's time to back it up.
Yeah.
Win or lose, I'll tell you this, like, it's music, it's subjective. People still argue, people like me still argue the Jay-Z and Nas fucking beef. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of other ones. It is what it is. But Cole could have put out another song if he felt like that wasn't that good. Just think all his fans, every single one of his like fans that's like been listening to him for a long time, like, well, not obviously not every single one, since you had a different opinion, but I would believe that majority of his fans expected him to say something and felt like oh, this is finally your time to show that who's the better rapper, like that he's been like thirsty for that, like finally there's a good reason. Like he didn't take the shot, Kendrick did. He had every right to respond and come for his head. Thought it was soft, man.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, I think to say he's not really like that is a little bit of a cop out. But I understand why why you would feel that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just like looking at the guy, but I agree with that. I sent you guys a thing on the Instagram. I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh,
if you guys want to look.
1 second.
Brian,
what do you think? Unless you have a rebuttal, Chris.
I don't. I agree with you for the most part.
I just feel like J. Cole didn't really want to respond in the first place. You could tell by the way that that this came out. He even said, "Man, I really don't want to do this" in the song. So it's like
that's a fact.
Man, this sure does suck that I have to do this.
It's like he just. It felt like he did it because he felt like he had to, rather than like he wanted to. And I feel like it makes sense that he would apologize for putting it out, because he was not about it. And that's okay, because it's more about Drake than anybody else. So
yeah, I mean, at least we could all agree that Drake would lose.
I mean, I don't know. Some of Drake's best shit is when he's on a diss track, so we'll see. I feel like that's
funny too, but
that's more of a fun. I feel like that would be more of a fun fight.
Against Meek and Joe Budden for sure.
Joe Budden.
Yeah. He's fried Joe Budden up a lot.
Yeah. I mean, low bar, I guess. It's not.
I mean, the funny thing is that Joe Budden is a nice rapper, but he's washed now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I used to like Joe Budden.
Man, J. Cole, he disappointed all light-skinned people today. We all took an L collectively around the world.
Is that how it works? If one of you takes an L, the rest of you do?
No, but J. Cole is one of the light-skinned leaders. He's on the council, like he's sitting at the round table, the trope table. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where like they all hate each other. Well, I guess the good guy one too. Yeah. Like, I don't know whether you look at them like a villain group or like, sometimes the good guy group is like that too, where they have people that hate each other, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's how you look at it.
Yeah, no, I think they do.
Whatever, the group trope, J. Cole's the one that's like with his eyes down. It looks like he's like sleeping, but he's not. And like when people start arguing, he's like, "Hey, come on, guys, let's relax now. It's not that serious."
He's like the strongest guy.
Trope. Yeah, one of the, like top. He's top
like top
three,
2, top
strongest, 3. Like he's super duper passive, but then when it's time to fight, like he has a little backstory.
Yeah,
and you realize, oh shit, he was the one taking care of all of them.
Yeah, no,
he's younger age. That's why he's so soft.
He's that one guy in the group that like is really familiar with the actual main cast.
Yeah,
and he's like one of the strongest, but he's like the most prominent of that higher level group that comes out and hangs with the little guys.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Or like Jin.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah. Yeah. Right. A few other characters we could think of.
Like Urahara.
Yeah, that's Urahara. Yeah, just bad low key chilling.
Yeah.
It is like a beast.
Yeah. Shinji.
That's J. Cole. Yeah. never gonna be number one though.
Mm.
Definitely not. This is J. Cole. This was him folding to the human world, living comfortably and chilling until the protagonist comes in and he guides him.
Yeah, this is J. Cole at the end of Full Metal Alchemist, where he gives up his alchemy.
Yeah.
Basically realizes he doesn't need the power.
I definitely read all the Full Metal Alchemist, so that definitely wasn't a spoiler.
You did? My bad.
Yeah, that's tough.
My bad. You should read it though.
I don't even remember what you said. You said something about. I actually don't remember.
Yeah,
you don't need to remember it.
Yeah, it's fine. You're good.
That's the power of weed, guys.
The power of weed. Let's look into some questions. Why don't we?
Why don't ya?
Why don't we? You guys vamp. I'm pulling it up.
Who's the second coolest vampire you can think of in fiction, Brian?
Second?
Yes. So think about the first one in your head silently, and then say the second one after them.
Fuck, I don't even know who the first cool vampire is.
Okay. So, number one is the Dracula from Castlevania series. He's a beast. And then number two is the Dracula from is the Nicolas Cage Dracula.
Oh, you watched Renfield?
Yeah, that was a pretty funny movie.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? Crowley from D. Gray Man.
Oh, he wasn't Dracula, but he was a vampire. Yeah.
I remember that. And I thought
Crowley actually is my favorite vampire.
He had that one-on-one fight. I can't remember it, like the specific details, but I remember reading it when we were in high school and like feeling so hyped.
Dude, he caught the fucking blade with his teeth or something like that.
He turned himself into blood itself or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. He did something.
No, that was it. When he like was told, you know how it goes. He told him to go ahead. I'm gonna fight here.
Yeah. He
definitely wasn't supposed to win. Like we thought, like, all right, he's definitely gonna just sacrifice himself here. That's all right. That nigga won.
Yeah, he did win. He did win.
Scared, like holy, like what the fuck is this person?
Yeah.
There was an iconic line too where they said like they was being sarcastic or like saying how like they claim innocence is this holy thing, but look how monstrous you are. And that stuck with me because I thought that was gonna play a part. I thought like the whole innocence thing being inherently good was gonna be something that flipped later on, and it kind of didn't. But I never finished it. So anyway.
Yeah. Okay. I got the question going. Mike sends us a comment and then some questions. So this is from a while back, but he said at this moment, 6:49 p.m. on February 22nd, 2024, buy the dip on Zoro stocks, sell high on Sanji stocks.
Whoa.
Sell high on Sanji.
Well, hindsight is 2020. That must have been around the time where Zoro was like struggling with Lucci. And Sanji,
he wasn't really struggling with Lucci.
He wasn't really, but he seemed to be struggling.
The stocks were low for sure because of
the stocks were low, but that's because the market is reactionary and they can't wait for a week.
Yeah, the market doesn't wait for anybody when it comes to even Zoro.
Yeah.
Like Kizaru stocks are so horrendously down right now.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, no, you guys were like, I remember they were really high when you guys were talking about it.
Yeah, we definitely contributed to like the pump of
I never bought
Kizaru
it.
Stocks.
I was that guy in Wall Street that saw it coming, the Big Short. And I was like, yeah, Straw Hat Kizaru? Okay.
There's still a chance.
There's no chance. He tried to cut them in half. He tried to cut them in half several times. He killed Vegapunk.
Buying the dip. So if he comes back and lashes out, what you gonna say, Chris?
On who?
On the elders. If he helps them escape, what you gonna say?
That's not enough. That's not enough. You guys said he would be a straw hat.
All right.
He would be chilling on the ship with them.
Fair. Yeah, that is. I didn't say that word for
You
word,
said he
but
would
I
be
did
a
say he'd be a
nakama.
Yeah, I did. I did say that actually, and Brian did too. So don't even try to act like you didn't. But I mean, what if he tries to stop them? I mean, he helps them get away, and then Luffy calls out to him, and he just turns his head and he's like, "Go on ahead. I'll meet you guys later." How are you gonna feel about that?
I suppose that would cause a momentary spike in prices for Kizaru stocks, but I feel like it will dip immediately because it doesn't matter. He's not a Straw Hat.
There's a lot of roles someone made out of pure light can help out on a pirate crew.
He's not going to join. Are you doubling down on that? Are you are you diamond handsing?
No, we're going to the moon though.
Are you guys holding?
I'm diamond hands. Fuck it. I'm going
Hold,
in again.
retards.
I'm going in again. I'm going all in. Kizaru will join the fleet.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. These guys think
he's gonna join Bonnie's squadron.
He's the light.
Mm.
He will be the light of Nika's son.
Sure. Anyway, that was a comment, but a question we have here is, what would it take for you to decide that going forward, One Piece is unreadable and you are dropping the series right away?
What? What would lead? He said
he's asking what would have to happen for One Piece to be untenable for us.
I don't.
I'll tell you what, a lot's got to happen.
What's the most efficient way of it?
Yeah, I don't know. Oda has to do a lot. I'm pretty high on One Piece, so
like
it would have to be a lot. I don't even know. I can't even fathom.
All right, on some real shit. I know we've memed about this for years. What if the One Piece truly was the treasure chest man? How would that honestly make you feel?
Treasure chest, Gaimon?
Yeah, Gaimon.
Sure, whatever the fuck his name is.
His name is Gaimon, Josh.
I'm impressed, y'all know.
Yes.
Deeply, deeply hurt that he wasn't in the live action series.
I also was kind of hurt that he wasn't there.
The chances of that being the One Piece, but nonetheless, how would that affect you?
Well, I wouldn't love it.
They got to Laugh Tale, and that's what the Poneglyph said. It said, "LOL, we don't really know what happened in the Void Century, but we know that Gaimon is the One Piece."
Yeah, check this guy out in the box. That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah,
he's the treasure. But how would he get to Raftel?
He just,
No, the only thing about Raftel is that I had the note that I said that he was there.
Oh.
That he.
Yeah,
that
I wouldn't love that. I guess that would make One Piece kind of unreadable. If Gaimon was the One Piece.
That would be at the end of the series.
Yeah, I guess we got to think about something that would happen with enough story left so that we would drop it.
All right, let's see.
What if a character dies? One of the shows.
Yeah, what if
Usopp died?
It would be a tremendous blow.
I don't think that would. It depends how he dies.
Well, Straw Hat dying, it really does. It does depend. I do agree. A Straw Hat dying would be a bummer, but I don't know if it'd be a deal breaker, depending on how it happens.
Yeah, a lot of people think that Usopp, if there was a Straw Hat to die, it would be Usopp.
Yeah, I think that's why I said that, because I subconsciously think that as well. But all right, I got a decent one. I think if the fights, because even if the fights boil down to some punchy, kicky, blasty shit, which they kind of are, but they're just drawn so differently. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's a hot take. Not punchy, kicky, and not the most in depth like Jujutsu Kaisen, sure, but there's a lot of depth to the fighting in it. But if it somehow got super one-dimensional all the way down to the end, but even then, I still need to know about the Void Center. I don't know, man. All right. I know what it is for me personally. If Oda doesn't go all in with the revolutionary message and really base it off of existing revolutionary literature, like really, like for the people shit, um, anti-bourgeoisie, etc., I'll be disappointed in Oda because he's too popular to lose at this point. The powers that be can't do anything about it. It would have been clipped him a long time ago.
Yeah.
Shonen Jump wants their money. They said, the future of capitalism be damned. Oda, make that money for us. Tell that story.
Which is ironically
That's the thing about
capitalism.
It's all focused on short term. Anyway. Huh?
I said, which ironically is capitalism.
Yeah, right? Ironically. But, right, it's funny how that works. But, like, now, like, I just, yeah, so he has the full avenue to flesh out the message of the revolutionaries and tie it in to the hardships of the past and the void century, and how they shouldn't allow elites to completely govern and control the majority of people without any say or any type of democratic process. So yeah, if he stays true to that, if he doesn't stay true to that message and he kind of fumbles it and makes it all wishy-washy and makes it very self-determinist based, like you just got to do it yourself, then I'll be really disappointed and kind of disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a strong likelihood of that happening.
Yeah.
He's going to stay strong with the message, and then he's also going to say that you have to work hard for it yourself, which is true.
Yeah. Well, I think the only thing I could think about is, and this will come out after the show, so after the main show, so it's something I've thought about with My Hero Academia this week. If something similar happens to One Piece, then that's probably a line for me. But it's really the only thing I can think about. It would have to take a lot. And we'll do one more follow-up question because it's kind of related.
Does Brian have an answer?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Brian. Brian, what would you think?
I think if I don't know, it would have to be something with Sabo. Like, or something with Dragon. Those two are extremely important characters at this moment because they've been set up for a while, or more so Dragon. So, like, I feel like if Dragon doesn't have a really good payoff, then I think the series is going to take a really hard hit for me, in my opinion. But I'm not sure what exactly they need to do. But I just need them to do something huge.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragon's just a hockey man.
A hockey man?
A hockey man? You mean a fighter who relies on hockey?
Yeah, that'd be pretty trash.
That is just a cope by people with agendas.
Yeah.
That is just a cope.
Imagine if Shanks gets into a fight off screen and loses.
Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, I'm wondering if and this is kind of off topic.
That wouldn't be enough.
I was wondering if when they get to Wano, they have to beat Shanks.
That'd be tough.
Shanks is the main villain of Elbaf.
He might be trying to put him through some tests.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like a test. If you can make Elbaf your territory, then
you think that would be whack sauce?
I don't think so. I guess it depends. I was just spitballing here.
I think what you said holds a lot of weight though. Like if the Straw Hat characters don't I think Egghead was kind of an example where a lot of the side characters wasn't focused on too much. They didn't even really get no one really got full fleshed out fights. You know what I mean? Except for Luffy. And if it kind of continues that way from the next arc to the next arc, without any real serious development, I'd be really disappointed.
Yeah, but the chances of that are non-existent almost. I
Very
think.
low.
Like
We
there's
at
just so many
least have
people.
some development for Usopp.
Yeah, Luffy can't 1v a billion everybody.
No.
And there are 5 elders for a reason, so I'm sure like later down the line, everybody's gonna have to individually take down one of these guys.
At least with a team of other people.
Yeah, maybe like two on one against them.
Yeah.
But anyway, just to wrap this up with our final question, what are the top 3 mysteries in One Piece that you most desperately want answers for?
I just want to know what the fuck Pluton is. I just want to know what it looks like, Is that too much to ask for?
We probably will. I mean, it's like a bit of a Chekhov's gun in One Piece.
But actually, what I really want to know the most is Blackbeard. Blackbeard is the most confusing man in all of One Piece to me, and it's by design, of course, but that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, Blackbeard's backstory would probably be my top mystery that I want solved. Why he's doing what he's doing, what even is his plan. I would love to see more flashbacks from Roger's era. Like who is Rocks, the battle at God Valley, stuff like that. And I'm purposely like discounting the actual One Piece itself because that's the obvious one. But
Yeah.
the Will of D.
I was gonna say. Oh, go
I want to know what that's about.
Yeah. I was gonna say along the lines of like, what did Blackbeard find at Laugh-Tale? However you're supposed to say it. I'm not sure.
Blackbeard?
No, Roger. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like, what did Roger? But that's kind of like the One Piece, basically. So
Yeah.
if we take that away, I really want to know what happened in the Void Century, as far as like, was it how the world government took power? Was it about the devil fruits? Is it mixed? I'm really interested in the past that they're trying to desperately hide so bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Void Century is interesting because that's like, it was like a war there, so it could have been just like 100-year war with like between the factions of the world government at the time versus the society that they erased, essentially. There's a lot of mysteries, man. Like reading back and finishing like Fishman Island, there's also the fact that like the Fishmen built Noah because Joy Boy made them a promise for some reason, and that they were supposed to build Noah so that the princess at the time could use the Neptunians to like pull it to wherever they need to go.
What's the Noah?
The Noah is the giant, like the giant ship that was on the seafloor and like.
Oh, like Noah's Ark.
Yeah. It was like gonna be crashed down on Fishman Island.
Oh yeah, didn't we seen it, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. It was like
I thought that was Pluton.
That was like the countdown measure for that arc. That the ark was gonna fall onto Fishman Island and like destroy it completely.
Sheesh.
But the Neptunians picked it up when Shirahoshi called them, and they mentioned that the Noah wasn't supposed to be used yet, and Luffy had destroyed it a little bit so he could like trying to save people from Fishman Island. So they also went away talking about how they were gonna get them to fix it. So I don't know what that means.
Them.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So there's another force out there.
What if it's the Sea Kings?
They are the Sea Kings, the Neptunians.
I mean, yeah, what if they got the Neptunians to fix it?
No, it was the Neptunians that said that. They took it away.
Oh, they were talking about themselves, obviously.
Oh, yeah, okay. Them, I mean us.
And by them, I mean us.
Yeah, my thoughts were like... My thoughts were like maybe... Yeah, well, they could speak to Shirahoshi, but Luffy and Shirahoshi could understand them.
Wow, I didn't remember that. I
Yeah.
gotta reread One Piece.
You sure do, man. It is worth it. There's just so many little things that I'm picking up. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, I guess that's it. Do we have any other mysteries that we wanted to mention? Brian, I don't know if you listed 3, but
I listed a few.
okay. Well,
Oh wait, I did. So what? It was Blackbeard and Pluton.
mm-hmm.
So what? I have one more.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck Eneru is up to. When the fuck is he coming back? Because there's no way he's not coming back,
Right?
Like there is no way that he's not coming back.
How is he gonna do it?
He's going to come back. Like he has to. He literally has to.
I know. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying,
What if he didn't get a cover page story?
What if he didn't?
Yeah.
I think that would make it even worse. I think more of the like worse in the way that like people would not be able to shut up about Eneru.
Well, because the last time we saw him,
stories,
the last time we saw him before the cover story, he was heading for the moon.
Yeah, so that means more questions will be raised. Where did Eneru go? How did he get to? What happened? Did he get to the moon? When is he coming back? When is he coming back from the moon? I bet you there's a lot of people who don't even know that there's a cover story that are still thinking about Eneru.
That's possible if you're an anime only. I've never understood why they never animated the cover stories as filler.
They didn't?
They did it like once or maybe once or twice, but that was like early One Piece. That was with like Kobe and Helmeppo's cover story and Buggy's cover story. But they never did it again after that. And like, it's a no-brainer. If you make like, you could probably make 3 episodes out of the cover stories, depending on how long they are. But that's just me.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to start doing that more often now because the anime is so close to the manga.
Nah, they're spacing it out. Next week is going to be like an Ennie's Lobby recap episode where they're just going to play clips from Ennie's Lobby.
But the most recent episode had some fucking crazy ass animation.
Yeah, it was Lucci versus Luffy. That was sick.
And they did. I'm just excited for the Kizaru versus Luffy fight because that's going to be fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, whatever. We're gonna call it here anyway. We will see you guys at New Jump City.
Ciao, ciao.